I'm good, bro. How are you, man? How are you? I feel like I haven't even spoken to you like face to face yet. So how are you, bro?
I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Hanging in quarantine, living life one
Yeah.
day at a time, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
this shit sucks. Where you at?
I'm actually in New York right now. It's funny you asked. I'm literally like in the process of moving to Florida. I'm from Florida, moved up to New York, and I'm moving back.
Oh
Um,
shit.
you're in Atlanta?
Yeah. I mean, so you're going to like one of the safest states in the US to one of the most dangerous right now in terms of the whole shit.
Yeah, I mean, it made sense like a couple months ago, Now it's looking tough. I mean, I'm going
Yeah.
for other like opportunities, basically. But yeah, I mean, the COVID thing, hopefully it fucking dies down. But bro,
Yeah.
listen, off rip, just want to say thank you so much for doing this, man. It means the
Oh
world
no,
to me.
absolutely, bro. You know, I really fuck with what you guys got going on and stuff like that. So it's definitely, a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been just a fan of your stuff for a while, so it's cool to actually link like this. I actually wanted to ask you when did you actually get into rapping? Like when did you start rapping?
Uh I was I started doing it like seriously at 18.
Yeah, that was like your
And
first
then
release.
my first release.
Yeah, was that 18 was like the first time you actually dropped something, or 18 is when you actually just started fucking around with it?
So the first time I dropped something as Phay was like I was 25, so it was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I've been rapping for a long, long time, man, since I was 18, and I went under the alias Pharaoh. I was young,
Yeah, yeah.
it was a dumbass name, and
Getting
I
your
just
bearings.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I graduated and tried to get practical with the job and stuff, and then I kind of like stopped doing the music thing, and
Mm,
then I realized like this is what I was supposed to be doing. So I came back,
right.
kind of changed the name and everything like that,
Yeah,
and I'm back on it.
that's dope. I mean, I've been seeing just a lot of forward progression too. I mean, sonically, but also just in terms of like following, monthly listens, all that good shit. So I mean, you're at a pretty solid spot, bro. Um,
Yeah, man.
would you offer any? Do you have anything? If let's say an upcoming rapper is reaching out to you for some advice, looking at the level you're at, wanting to kind of get there, believing they have the talent, but they're not really seeing the growth. Would
Hmm.
you have any advice to offer them?
Yeah, I would say stay consistent. If you know that you're honing in and working on your craft, and your craft is actually good enough for people to listen to. I would say stay consistent. You know, drop your stuff on retailers like Spotify, iTunes. You could do that without a distribution deal. You could do that on DistroKid and TuneCore and things like that, and keep all the streaming percentages. I say, you do something like that, drop a song a week or a song every 2 weeks, and stay consistent with the quality, and your fan base will eventually gradually grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Good advice for
It's
sure.
it's a slow grind, but like, what I'm saying, it's worth it in the end, because you have like your fans become way more connected to you as a person and an artist. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having one hit and then taking off and then burning out.
Yeah,
So
like
I think
having depth to the brand. You're saying is what's gonna like lead to an actual legitimate following that you can carry with you as you grow.
absolutely, because I'm nowhere where I'm nowhere near where I want to be right now, and there's like levels to this shit. So there's people that might look to me and be like, I want to get there, and I look to someone else like,
Right,
I'd be good if I'm there. So
right.
yeah, it's just literally just levels to everything in this industry. But yeah, man, just staying consistent and and dropping quality music.
Yeah, and then in terms of like producers, right? Are you normally working with the same types of producers? Are you still kind of just on the internet fucking around typing in like type beats, or like what does that look like
No,
at this point?
I I mean that, and so that also comes with making a lot of music and recording. You actually get to find your own sound.
Yeah,
So you find your niche sound, and usually you want to stick with a certain producer when you do find that sound. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eric Young. He's my main producer. He's been my producer for about 3 or 4 years. I have a music director named Josh Porter, who's classically trained on the keys and stuff like that. I'll
yeah,
tell him to play certain loops, and I'll send it over to Eric, and it's kind of like an assembly line of production. Somebody will play the loop, somebody will, you know, put the sample on, and then Eric will kind of put the meat and the meat on the bones, and it's everything that I work on production wise is co-produced by me, even though I'm not behind the boards. I just know I want it to have a certain sound. And sometimes I'll you know, I follow a few producers who have like a single or two with, and I follow them just because I really like their style and stuff. And sometimes I'll just scroll through their Instagram and hear a snippet and be like, yo, let me get this beat off of you. You know what I'm saying?
But you do a lot of the production happens like in-house with your own little team at this point?
Yeah, a lot of the production is in-house, whether it be a sample I hear, we speak a different kind of language when it comes to music, even with my engineer, my best friend Kalechi. Like, once you find, that's also important for getting to where you want to be, is you find a team that, you know what I'm saying, that embraces your talent and kind of hones in on your talent and makes you better. So there's a lot of the people around me have just made me better, and we speak this certain language where we might not even be saying words, but they know exactly what the other person is going for. You know what I'm saying?
On the same vibe, 100%.
Yeah.
In terms of like upcoming producers, right? They're trying to get their name out whatever way they can. They're in your DMs, they're in your emails. Like, what's the likelihood you're actually gonna check it out? Like, what's your stance on all that?
I'm always willing to check out people's beats when they send them. But if your approach is different and better and personal, I'm way more likely to check out the beat than if it's just like, hey, we're running a sale. Yeah, it's like a chain message, like we're running a sale 2 for $49.
Yeah.
Very rarely will I, you know, click on those, but guys who actually come in and I could tell that they've done the research and they kind of listen to the discography and they have a sound in mind, instead of just throwing shit at the wall and being like, this is a Roddy Ricch type beat, this is a Drake type beat. They actually send you music that makes sense for you and your brand. So I appreciate, even if I don't pick anything, I always have that producer on my radar just because they've done their due diligence.
And they like stood out to you. Yeah, they like actually appealed to your shit, like your whole vibe and everything. So yeah, that makes sense. I think a lot of producers kind of need to get some of that advice sometimes to really understand how to like not send a spam message that looks like you're looking for a sale, and instead actually build a connection that they can use to leverage themselves, which is why I kind of asked. But yo, we had some pretty fire submissions. So I'm stoked to play them for you. I want to make sure that they're actually, you know, real high quality and something I can really see you on. So I got like a top 5 here. And I'm gonna fuck around with this like to where I can like share the audio on my computer but not actually share the screen. So like I did a different method with Dope Smoothies, the last rapper we did this with. But hopefully we can figure this out. It shouldn't be too complicated, but let me go ahead and see if I can figure this out. Hold up.
I'm in like a home studio space right now, so I have a pretty good system. I don't know if you want to send them out to me or you want to play them from your end.
Well, it should be able to like, however my audio is coming through right now, you should be able to hear, not like it coming from my speakers, but it like playing in real time through your speakers.
I'm on my phone right now. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, word. Okay. That probably would be better for me to send them over to you. So then
that'd be cool, man. You could just send them over to an email, and I could just play them one by one if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna send it to you real quick. I have your email too, so give me a sec. If you don't mind me asking too, what is up with the background for you, bro? It's a very unique little.
Man, I've never used Zoom before, and I was just like, oh shit, they let you choose your background. And I had this. I wanted my wife to buy it for me. It's actually my next album is called Bake Sale, and it's like bakery themed. So I really fuck with the neon sign, like it's a bakery.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was just like, oh shit, that shit's tight. It was just like the first picture that was in my phone. I sent her a picture of
what's the meaning behind it?
There's really, man, it's just I just like theming my projects, to be honest with you. And
like, say it again?
You said what?
I'm sorry, man. Say it again. You like what with your projects?
I like putting themes to my projects. It's not like I'm like enthusiastic about baking and stuff. It's just
Right.
it was just a really visually pleasing like idea I had. And I have a homegirl who I went to middle school with, and she's a professional baker. So like all the artwork is gonna be baked goods and shit like that, and it's just gonna go along with the whole bake sales theme, like with the merch, and just you'll understand when you listen to the project.
Yeah,
It'll make
yeah.
sense.
Why I sent you the email, by the way, if you want to pull it up. The last one, it was Musa03 is what it was
Yep.
titled.
Yep.
What's the meaning of 03 at the end?
So 03 is kind of where I started finding myself as a man. I'm the first male in my family to carry along the last name Musa, because my dad came to this country and had to change his last name. So that's where the Musa came from. 03 is kind of where I came into my own as a man in my own right, with, you know, puberty and just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things that shaped me. And 03 was just such a pivotal year, like in pop culture, with like, you know, LeBron James was a rookie, I believe, in 03. And I just remember 03 being such a impactful year for me.
That's cool. Yeah, I love the whole sound of it too. You said you talk about like you're honing in on your own sound. Listening to Musa03 in comparison to like your earlier work, I see how you've kind of honed in more on your own specific vibe, your own specific sonic, like your own sound, you know. And I don't know, I'm a big fan of it. Very, very like, it's turn up, but it's chill at the same time.
Yeah, it's melodic turn up. I can't really.
Turn up.
It's kind of like it's just got a happier feel to it and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
it's very it's sample heavy, it's melody heavy, you know, because my producers are classically trained pianists, so like, and it has that bounce to it. So I try to make sure I keep those elements in the music.
Seems to be pretty, just in general, positive. Like you have a positive vibe to your music. I'm sure you've heard that before. Is that something you like look for on purpose, or?
Not really. I mean, a lot of the subject matter isn't as bright as how it sounds.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that juxtaposition of putting some darker subject matter on a beat or on a production that's light. So it kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Like sometimes violent lyrics over like really like feel good, like frolic in the fucking garden type of.
That shit's beautiful to me. I love that. That's my favorite type. Like, I always tell my homie Kalechi, like, I love when people sing ratchet shit. Like, it's just one of the, it's just really beautiful.
I feel that. It's a
unique
vibe.
I'm sorry about that, man. I just want to make sure I pull these up.
Yeah, you got them pulled up or no?
Okay, so I got the first one pulled up from
Louski.
It says free, Louski, Phay and Mac Dre type beat.
Yeah, all right, shout out Louski.
So let's go ahead and see if this. Oh yeah, this is playing. You can hear it?
Yeah. And I'll post, I can put it in too. So you're good.
That shit kind of go hard, bro.
Yeah, that one's tough.
Yeah, that sample is hard. This is an Indian sample, I'm guessing.
Yeah. They all used the same sound pack, and it kind of had like an Indian vibe to it, I would say.
Yeah.
If you don't want to listen to all of them the whole way through, because I sent you 6 of them. So I mean, if you want to do like a minute and a half each, or up to you, bro. But I mean, we could be here for a while if you listen to the full beat for all of them.
Yeah, no, I just want to see, because usually some people save like beat changes for the end.
Yeah.
I want to see if there was some, or it was just more of the same loop.
Right.
But no, this feels really good, man. I mean, it's.
Yeah, that one stood out to me too. I fuck with that one heavy off the bat. And of course, like I'm gonna get you in touch with these guys too. So if you like one, but you're like, but actually, if we could change the snare or if we could mix with the levels, you know, there shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, no, I mean, just off first listen, this one, I mean, is that a sitar or whatever? That little guitar, it might be a sitar if I'm not
You're
mistaken.
asking
But
the wrong guy, but it's fire for sure.
yeah, it sounds good, man. I like the drums. They don't sound cheap. They sound like live drums, and no, it's a solid beat.
Yeah, we're starting off hot with that one.
Yes, sir. What is this one? Sun Up. How many did you send? 3?
I sent so.
Oh, okay. So some are YouTube links, and then some. Okay, I see what you did here.
Right. I just let them send it to me whatever way they want to send it to me, and then I just kind of compile them. But that's why some of them are YouTube, some of them are SoundCloud.
Okay, so I'm going through the YouTube ones first.
Right,
This one's from KALDEN Beats.
Okay. The 808s there.
Yeah, those 808s are tight.
Yeah.
I love when beats start. For some reason, I love when beats start with the drums, like the hi-hats first, instead of just going straight in. So that kind of stood out to me.
I feel that. The drums, I like the drums on this one in general.
That flute.
The flute's tight. That's something I can see you do specifically. Like I could see you rapping over that.
You said what?
That's one that I could hear you on it too. Like I could hear how you could flow on that one too. Like that one sounds like a Phay type beat almost.
Yeah, this is definitely, there's a lot of room to do just a lot of shit on here. So
yeah.
I like beats that give you a lot of room and still have that, space for melody and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this one, Sun Up by KALDEN.
Yeah.
And then there's this one, which is another one, Chill Trap Beat, 2023 instrumental. I gotta see who this is from.
Should be from like
Gautama Music.
Yeah, he'll go by like Gotta Beat or Gautama. He's submitted to a lot of our shit, so shout out him. He's a big Floating Roots guy, so shout him out for sure.
Yeah, shout out to him, bro. Listen to this. A lot of these are like, I'm getting like an Oriental
Yeah. So bro, they all use the same sound pack and to make the beat.
Oh,
and like so yeah. And so the loops, a lot of them are from Lil Wylo. So shout out him because he's the one that made the sound pack that they're all using to make the beats.
I think you sent me Lil Wylo stuff. He's nice, man.
He's sick.
He's really nice. Yeah.
He's sick.
Oh, that's tight. So they how many sounds in all did they get? Did they have to choose from?
For that one, I think it was either like in between 20 to 30 different samples, and then it's just like they can do whatever with it. You know what I mean? Like
they chop them up in different ways.
Right. They don't have to use 2 of them. They don't have to use. They can use 1. They can use 5. They can They can play it in reverse, like whatever they want to do.
And then there's drums in the pack, or it's just a sample?
No, there's no drums in the pack. So it's literally just like the flute sounds you're hearing and shit.
Okay. That's tight.
Yeah.
Cool, let's play this.
So huge shout out to Lil Wylo.
Yeah.
I fuck with his switch ups.
So what?
I fuck with his switch ups.
Yeah, me too. I like how the 808s are tuned on this. Like they serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements here.
There's a lot going on with that one. I agree. But
Yeah,
that
I definitely fuck with that one.
That one's sick. Like in my head, it's hard for me to imagine how you would attack that one though. Like I can't hear your flow in my head. Like I don't know how you would flow on that. I'm not saying you couldn't. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Like for me, I can't imagine it. But it's still a dope beat for sure.
No, it definitely is. I fuck with this. Definitely a little more I don't want to use the term mainstream, but I could hear a lot of like rappers that are hot now on this right now.
Yeah, for sure. So we're like, I sent you 6, and we just listened to 3 of them. So I mean, off the bat, how are you feeling? Like we're halfway through. Is there anyone that like you can really see yourself on over the others, or like you seem to like so far?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These are 3 very solid beats. They all have their unique strengths. I would, for right now, if I had to choose one out of the 3, it'd be the KALDEN Beats one, the Sun Up, because that flute kind of just stuck out to me, and it has that bounce. And I could, like you said, I could really hear myself just. There's so much room to do
whatever,
anything on it. You know what I'm saying? So
right. The same shit we were talking about, where it's like peaceful and then like violent, ratchet shit. Like
exactly.
It definitely fit on that 100%.
Exactly, but these other 2 guys, man. What's his name? The one that starts with a D. The another one.
Louski, and another one's like he goes by Gotta Beat. I call him Gotta Beat.
Gotta, yeah. So Gotta, this song I could really hear Gunna on it.
Oh yeah. For sure.
It just has that
like a Gunna featuring.
Yeah, it has that hypnotizing vibe to it. I just hear Gunna all over it. So that'd be a good look if he could pitch it to somebody in that lane.
Yeah.
But I love the beat. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that the beat I get on is, I would do it justice.
100%.
And then, yeah, Louski's beat was really hard too. I could hear myself on this too. I love the sample on Louski's beat, the Indian sample, whether it's a Bollywood sample or whatever. But it just
yeah, for sure.
Louski, this is. I want to make sure that this is the same one. Okay, so we got.
The one like Bayou 92 SoundCloud.
Yep.
And then
Bayou 92
is on Airbit, and RayBill has his on SoundCloud.
Yeah, this is Bayou 92. Purple. Oh yeah, the drums on this are stupid.
The 808 on it too are aggressive, you know?
Yeah, this definitely has that balance that I fuck with personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you on this one too. This one sounds like the lyrics on it would be of like a deep subject matter, you know?
It does sound dramatic.
Yeah, dramatic, yeah. It's got that bounce though, 100%. The bounce to it, for sure.
Yeah, I fuck with these, man. You got good taste, man. I don't know how many submissions you got, but these are some solid, like.
Dude, it's not my taste. It's the producers, you know. Like some of these dudes are really talented, bro. So it's like shout out all of them.
Yeah, definitely shout out to all the producers, but like, I don't know how many submissions you got, but I mean, it's very rare that I hear 4 or 5 beats in a row that are just solid.
Well, I wanted to make it worth your time for sure. I wanted to make sure the ones I was going to show you were ones I could be like, all right, like these are all, these are worth fucking presenting, you know? Shout out to the other producers who aren't hearing their shit, because I'm going to post this on Instagram and YouTube and whatnot. But, there was some super sick submissions, but these ones were the ones that Phay needed to hear, that could really turn into an actual song I could hear. So
Nice, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate these producers taking the time, even the people who are not on here, taking the time and submitting.
100.
KALDEN, we just listened to KALDEN, or was that Bayou?
That was by
Oh,
you.
no. I would say so KALDEN was the one that I really fucked with.
Yeah.
Gotta Beat is next.
No, so I think that's the one that you just listened to. So Spectrum Sounds, you see this airbit.com.
I got Spectrum. Yeah, there's Spectrum under it, right?
Spectrum, yeah, Spectrum SOU11DS.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's tight too. That's another one that submits a lot. So shout out him. He's super talented too.
Is it Levitating?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is it. This sounds like the same beat pack.
It's like mad mellow, like super like chilled out vibe I get from it, you know?
Yeah. I did not expect it to switch up like that.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, this has a really mellow, airy vibe to it.
Yeah. I love that his stuff's heavy. Just personal preference. I just like his shit a lot. So shout out him for sure.
Yeah. It sounds like he played this piano himself.
Yeah.
Some Zaytoven shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's hard too. It's crazy because everybody's like using the same beat pack, but the vibes are completely.
I know that's like always fun for me to listen to all of them after I like listen to the sound pack and I'm like, I know this can make like super fire beats. And then you hear all the submissions come in and it's so where they all take it is so interesting to me, you know? Like the creativity.
Yeah. It just, I think it depends on the headspace they're in at the time. And like, it's just, this shit's tight. It's cool listening to all these different variations of the sound pack.
Yeah.
We got RayBill.
That's the last one.
Let me play this again because I like how that came in.
I think it's sick. In my head, it could be mixed a little better, but it's still fire.
This is tight.
So, they're all, I mean, shout out all of them for sure.
Yeah, I fuck with the 808 a lot.
Yeah, that one.
And I like the transition sounds he's using. I don't know if they're like swords. It just sounds like a sword or something like that. You hear that little?
Yeah. That one's got that same, like, it's got a bounce to it. Like, that one just would blow a car, like, the windows of a car would shatter type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, those low-end 808s, the super low joints.
Yeah.
Something like the Baby or...
Yeah.
Or something like the Baby or like K Camp will get on. Yeah. But this is definitely hard.
The Baby's a good idea for that, for sure. But yeah, man, so... Now, shout out everybody who submitted. But mainly, I mean, heavy shouts out to these six in particular. Everybody was talented, but these dudes really like showed up, did their thing. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Phay, it really comes down. I know it's probably tough to just like if you had to just pick one, but yeah, like which one would you really be able to see yourself rapping over and making an actual song to? Keeping in mind you can reach out to them and mix with shit however you want.
Absolutely. All of these that I heard today were just solid. Um, just good, really good beats. I mean, it honestly just comes down to the personal preference, right?
Right, right.
I'm only one guy, so like, you know what I'm saying? I think every beat on here is really good, but the one that really spoke to me was Sun Up by
Yeah,
KALDEN beat.
yeah,
Sun Up,
that's
and
sick.
then I really liked RayBill's rendition of the sound pack too. That last one we just heard.
Yeah,
I just really like the 808s and the transition
yeah,
that was sword transition or whatever it is. It just
yeah,
really pops out. But those are two that I could probably really see myself jumping on and making a full song too.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, definitely shout outs all of them. They're all super super dope. But I mean, it looks like at the end of the day, if you had to pick one, Calden. So shout out him. Uh,
Yeah, KALDEN beats definitely. So shout out, yeah. Sun Up is let me just hear like the first 10 seconds. This has a really like a made in Tokyo, like
oh yeah,
Uber XL vibe to it. Like
yeah.
this shit is, and I love how we started off with the drums, the snares, or the hi-hats.
This is a Phay type beat though, bro. It's a Phay type beat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
sick. That is dope.
This one definitely has to be my personal favorite. Uh
Yeah.
just in terms
So
of what I look for in a record.
so hell yeah, shout out Calden. I'm gonna definitely reach out to you and get you all the rewards you wanted, the sound packs, the beat tokens, all that. But Phay, I'll get you and him in touch, like DMs, emails, all that, so you guys can link in whatever way makes the most sense. But bro,
Mhm.
again, seriously, thank you so much for doing this. I think all the producers and just people who follow Floating Roots are appreciative of it too. But yeah, bro, it means the world to have you involved in something like this, man.
Yeah, man. And no, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the producers, all the ones I heard, all the ones I didn't hear. If you guys feel like you have a beat, if you've heard my music or whatever, and you think that there's a beat that I could get on, feel free to message me and DM me. I'm pretty responsive on there, so just let me know.
Hell yeah. One last thing I'm gonna say just to everybody like watching the producers getting involved and shit, like keep in mind the rapper that the contest is for, you know, like of course everyone's got their own style and of course develop that, create your own sound, but if you're gonna take the time to enter the contest, just remember the rapper that is gonna get on it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the one like if we were to play this back, like as soon as we played Cowden, I was like, bro, this sounds like I could see you on this, you know? And I think
Yeah,
at the end of the day, that's what's gonna get you the highest likelihood of getting chosen.
yeah, and that goes for any artist. I mean, you want to hit artists where what I'm saying, where you think they'll strive. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to hit them with something that speaks to them, and that comes with being a fan of the music first and foremost. And if you're not a fan, just doing the research. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
going back to the discography and being like, yo, I see what type of drums he likes to rap on,
right.
what type of samples he likes to rap on, what key he likes to sing in. You know what I'm saying? So it it just comes down to being
Big
mindful,
facts.
man. And
Big,
yeah, if
big
you
facts.
if you hit somebody with being genuine and stuff like that, well, I'm speaking for myself. If someone's genuine and they say, "Yo, I could really hear you on this," and not just because I made it,
Right.
and I want to work something out, I will definitely give it a listen.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, once again, bro, thanks again for doing this. We'll be in touch. I'll shoot you like the details of the producer and all that good shit. But yeah, bro, thanks again for doing this.
thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to Floating Roots, bro. Keep doing your thing, man.
Good looks, man. All love, bro.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man.
Peace.
Peace.